So guys, we did it. We finally reached 300 subscribers on YouTube. I am just super thankful for all you guys for subscribing and continuing to support me. The fact that we've reached 300 subscribers in just like 2 years, well actually 1 year that my channel's been going, is just amazing. And it's really feels really good to hit a new subscriber milestone. So in celebration of that, I thought I would do something I've never done before and do a Q&A. So I posted an announcement the other day on like leave your Q&A questions below. So today's the day I'm answering them. Let's get into the video. Say that it feels right. Okay, so the first question comes from Coaster Legend, and he asks a few things. Favorite sports team? I don't really watch sports, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Dallas Cowboys, because they're, you know, my home team. What would you want your home park to be? Oh, well, besides over Texas, I would probably want my home park to be like Cedar Point or Magic Mountain or Alton Towers. Also seems like a good place to have a home park. Maybe Kings Island. So those are a few little contenders for what I might want my home park to be. If you had to visit another country for coasters, what would that be? I'd probably say, as much as I want to visit Europe, I want to visit Japan more, because you know they have Asianica, Flying Dinosaur, Dodonpa. They have so many cool coasters. So yeah, I might get to Japan soon. What's your favorite food? I don't really have like a favorite food. Like, I like to eat a lot of like different things, but I don't really have like a specific favorite food. Favorite song / genre of music? I listen to a lot of electronic music, and I'm actually considering starting to produce my own. I actually have FL Studio. I suck at producing music though. There are these two sound machines, synthesizers called Serum and Contact 5. I really want them to help me, to have me help out for music producing, but I can't afford that. But yeah, I mainly like to listen to a lot of electronic music. Chief Beef asks, do you play any video games? Yes, actually. Some of my, I'm sure you probably already know that because of the Planet Coaster intro. But yeah, some of my favorite games are Planet Coaster, Rocket League, Beat Saber, Splatoon 2, and Synth Ladders. And yes, I do have a VR headset that can run No Limits too. Chaos asks, favorite manufacturer? I was going to go with RMC, but RMC is a little overrated in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, they're still good, so I'm gonna have to go with Intamin for that one. Coaster Cameron asks, would you consider yourself a certified Steel Eel fanboy? Kinda, because Steel Eel is just that insane. I'm a fanboy of a lot of coasters. I mean, I'm an Iron Rattler fanboy, an X2 fanboy, but I'm also a Steel Eel fanboy. It's not as good as X2 though. 24/7 Roller Coasters asks, where did 300 subs come from? Last time I saw you had like 220. I don't know. YouTube isn't really that good at keeping track of subscribers and view counts. X Coasters Forever asks, top 10 bucket list roller coasters. I actually have a video about that planned to come out sometime later this month, but I'll tell you a few of them. Ichinika at Fuji-Q Highland, Karnan at Hansa Park, Fury 325 at Carowinds, I-305 at King's Dominion, Lightning Rod at Dollywood, Steel Vengeance at Cedar Point, and did I say Ichinika? Yeah, I think I did. And then DC Rivals. Pacific's Pegasus says, smoothest aero coaster. Okay, smoothest, that would have to probably be, I'm gonna guess Tennessee Tornado for smoothest aero coaster. Roller Coaster Man says, what coaster do you most want to ride that's not in America? I'm gonna have to go with Ichinika, because that actually looks like the best coaster outside of America. Cali Coaster Girl asks a few things. How many credits can a coaster enthusiast get if a coaster enthusiast can count credits? As many as you want, I don't know. That made no sense. Oops. Do you even are you even asking real questions here? Want to meet up at Six Flags Over Trash in 2021. I mean, if you're going to Over Texas in 2021, which I don't know if you are, but if you are, that's great. I mean, I'm always open to meet up new enthusiasts at different parks. Who is your favorite coaster YouTuber? That goes to OKCoasters. He is such an underrated channel. His editing is amazing. It's so movie, like he could make an entire feature-length film with his editing skills. They're that amazing. And he's just super underrated. He doesn't even deserve to be called OKCoasters. He deserves to be called like Amazing Coasters. So yeah, I'll definitely check him out. I'll link his channel in the description. If you could go to any park in the world right now, where would it be and which coaster would you run to first? Cedar Point, Steel Vengeance.
Assuming it's warmed up and ready to give the best experience possible, but if not, I would just go to Maverick, the Intamin Blitz, and get a new coaster to go in my top 5.
It's Intamin, not Intamin, you GP text-to-speech.
Which state has the best coasters, in your opinion? I don't know, that's probably a tie between Ohio and California. But if I had to pick one, I'd say Ohio. Coaster Cloud asks, goal with YouTube? Just to have fun and make videos that I enjoy. See, I enjoy making videos, so I think my main goal of YouTube is just to have fun making videos and share my passion as a coaster enthusiast. Biggest bucket list park? Cedar Point, definitely. Most underrated park? That's kind of a hard one. Let me think for a sec. I'm going to have to go with Universal Studios Singapore. No one talks about that place, and it actually looks pretty decent. Their mummy looks pretty good, and if they can get like another coaster in there, I think it would actually be a pretty good park. And then most overlooked park. Overlooked, I'm gonna go with Universal Singapore again because almost no one talks about that park and it looks pretty good. Roller Coaster Review, and fun fact about Roller Coaster Review, I actually met up with him for a few hours at Busch Gardens Tampa Road, Cheetah Hunt, Monty with him. It was really fun. He says, all right, got a few questions. Which RMC will be the best after Iron Gwazi? Well, I'm gonna say if RMC can like produce maybe like a 245-foot RMC or possibly even Giga RMC, I could see that being the best RMC, possibly even the best coaster in the world. What is your favorite family coaster? Hagrid at Universal. And do you think Busch will get a Giga? It's possible. I mean, considering the current financial situation SeaWorld's in right now, because they can't like pay off RMC or Intamin or Premier. Well, I think they can pay off Premier, but if they can recover after this pandemic, I could see them getting a Giga. And then, what is the best coaster in Texas and Florida? Best coaster in Texas, Iron Rattler at Six Flags Fiesta Texas, and then Florida, that would be Iron Gwazi. Hope to see you at Busch Gardens Tampa again soon. You too. I'm planning to do like I might go back like in 2021 or 2022 because I really want to go back out to into BGT and Universal for Velocicoaster. Velocicoaster looks awesome. Torres Coasters says, who do you think will be the best coaster manufacturer in 20 years? I don't know. Maybe Intamin, but I could also see Vekoma taking the industry by storm. So there's a very possible chance of RMC, Intamin, or Vekoma taking the title for best manufacturer. What underrated model do you think looks cool? I'm gonna say these SNS El Locos. Those things look awesome. They look like they have some great hang time and all around just a very fun ride. Favorite color scheme? X2's color scheme. And I'm not saying that because I'm an X2 fanboy. It actually looks like a pretty awesome color scheme. Who goes to parks with you? Are they GP? Well, I mostly go to parks with enthusiasts. However, I have gone a few times with some GP. Like I've gone to Over Texas with my cousin Ethan. And I've also gone with my GP friend Trenton to Over Texas too. So I sometimes go to parks with GP, but most of the people I go to parks with are enthusiasts. When did you become an enthusiast? I became an enthusiast back in February of 2019 by conquering my fears on Batman the Ride at Over Texas. What do you think are the best parks not including the top 3 coasters, i.e. best supporting coasters? Best supporting coasters, I'm gonna say Silver Dollar City has some, looks like they have some solid supporting coasters. I mean, you got Wildfire, and then you have Time Traveler, and then Powder Keg looks cool, so Silver Dollar City. As for the other two, maybe I'm gonna say Knott's Berry Farm. They have a pretty cool selection. I think their real standout ride is Ghost Rider, but apart from Ghost Rider, they have like Hang Time. Hang Time looks pretty good. Accelerator, I guess you could call that a standout coaster, but I'm just gonna count Accelerator just cause. And then the third one, I can't really decide. I'm gonna say like SeaWorld San Antonio, because apart from Texas Stingray and Steel Ale, Wavebreaker and Journey to Atlantis are actually really surprisingly good. JB Thrill says, it's like everyone reached their milestone around the same time, LOL. Here is some questions. 1, how did you become an enthusiast? It's actually kind of a long story, so I'm just gonna keep it kind of short. So basically, I got the Coaster Studios Hollywood Ride Rocket parody in my recommended. I watched it, and then I became obsessed with that ride for some reason, and that just led me to discover more coasters and stuff like that. And I started learning about coasters, and eventually I decided to join the coaster community, because why not? And I actually want to thank the coaster community, because it actually has helped me out a bit in my life. See, I struggle with like making friends and keeping friendships, but the coaster community really like helped me make some good, like, solid friends. And then they also helped me to overcome my fear of falling, which was a fear I had for a long time until I became an enthusiast. Now I love it. How did I come up with my channel name? My original channel name was actually called JT Coasters, but and the JT actually stood for my initials, Jonathan Terry. But I realized that was kind of a dumb name, so I switched it to Coaster Fusion. And then like a few months later, I found out that there was another Coaster Fusion, but he hasn't posted since like 2016, so I don't think he'd mind. And he's only commented once on my video, and that was my Shockwave vlog. But yeah, I don't think my channel name is going to go anywhere. If the other Coaster Fusion does start back up, I have a plan, and that's to rename my channel Theme Park Fusion. The next one is favorite flat ride. Favorite flat ride, Sky Coaster at Fun Spot America Kissimmee. Favorite park, Universal. Luke McNair asks, my question. Did you like the Hulk when you wrote it in October of 2019? I bet you did. Dude, watch my review on Hulk. I love that thing. And then the final question is, what side dish and drink do you like served with your nice fresh plate of coaster creds? Well, I'll tell you right here. Beavis. While editing this video, I realized I had gotten a few more questions that I didn't get to answering because I didn't shoot them. So I'm gonna answer some of those questions now. The first one comes from North Star Coasters, and he says, what's your favorite thing about your home park? My favorite thing about my home park is probably just the coaster collection. I mean, we actually have a pretty good selection of coasters. I mean, we have the first ever RMC, a very underrated Hyper, a premier backwards shuttle coaster, a Gerstlauer spinner, and then a B&M Invert. I definitely think they could use maybe like an Axis or Raptor, but because I do definitely think Over Texas needs some more modern coasters. I mean, we have a few modern coasters like the Launch Coaster, and then we have a 40 free spin, and then we have RMC. But I think we could definitely use a Raptor, maybe in the Stadium by Shockwave, because I have not seen anyone use that. So I think that would be a perfect place to fit a Raptor. And then his other question is, other hobbies. I don't really have any other hobbies than coasters, but I do like to play Rocket League and Planet Coaster a lot. I'm definitely a gamer. But yeah, other than that, I don't really have any other hobbies besides gaming and coasters. And then Neil's Adventures asks, my question is a weird one. I know you live in Texas, so have you ever been to San Diego Comic-Con? No, the only convention I've been to was a local fan expo in my home city. And then Ride Monster says, how many times did you spot someone vomiting on a ride or coaster? I haven't noticed anyone vomit on a ride or coaster at all. I mean, I'm sure they have, but like I haven't like seen any. And then a final question comes from my friend Tyler from Coaster Craziness, and he didn't even put this on YouTube at all. He actually texted this to me. Here is his question. Top 3 bucket list RMCs. My top 3 bucket list RMCs are Steel Vengeance, Lightning Rod, and Iron Gwazi. So yeah, that's going to conclude my 300 subscribers special of a Q&A. I never thought I'd reach this much. I just want to thank you guys all for subscribing to me and supporting me. And thank you so much for doing that. I just started this channel just for fun, and now look where we're at now. Sure, it's not 1K or anything, but it's a lot of subscribers, and I'm happy for that. But thank you for tuning in to this Q&A. And about the San Antonio and Florida trips, I will definitely have more video coming up on that, including a full off-ride of the Cobra's Curse footage you're seeing right here on your screen. And thank you all for helping me reach 300 subscribers. And if you like this Q&A, be sure to give it a like, comment down below, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell icon so you will not miss any new content I put out. And until next time, Thrill Seekers, SL, see you later.